We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play action. It's Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Austin Eckler got hurt last year and missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by a running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat out of the backfield.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Jonathan Bostic just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown. That's caught. Keenan Allen, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He was brought down by Michael Davis.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. They find some open field here. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Fitzpatrick. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now that last pass CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Gibson. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Gibson again. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
And Jared Cook's been doing this for a lot of years. The last 2 in New Orleans. The Chargers turned to him after losing Hunter Henry to New England in free agency, and they made a nice decision.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Williams brings it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Touchdown, Washington! Curtis Samuel, 66 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone is K.J. Hill. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Herbert now. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Defense showing blitz.
Herbert, he'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Herbert. And this is caught by Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He finds his target, Allen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The end result, 21 yards. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Fitzpatrick. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Fitzpatrick. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Fitzpatrick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. KJ Hill deep for the Chargers.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. But remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. Here's Ty Long now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And a big part of Justin Herbert's success as a rookie was having a guy like Keenan Allen to throw to. Allen's averaged over 100 catches a year the last 4 years. No matter who's throwing it, they can count on him.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Herbert. Got a man open. It's K.J. Hill. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Ty Long now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off near the 29. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Chargers 21, Washington 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Cook.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. That one caught by the tight end Bates. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Let's go, baby. They turn it over. Get that ball. Get that.
Fitzpatrick. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Curtis Samuel exhibited a lot of versatility for 4 years in Carolina. Now in his 1st year with Washington, expect this football team to try and put the ball in his hands a variety of ways.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Fitzpatrick. That one caught. It's the rookie De'Ami Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 37. That one goes for 24 yards.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check hot route. Hot. Check 43. 25. Check 25. Hustle up now.
On play action, Fitzpatrick slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From down near his goal line here, Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kenneth Murray, the Chargers' leading tackler, is a rookie last year, in on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 19-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. That one caught out wide by Boykin. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And the Chargers, they didn't blitz a whole lot last year. They only did it about 16% of the time, and that was the fewest of any team in the league. Contrast that with the Ravens, 44% of the time they send extra people at the quarterback. Looks like the Chargers are going to up their percentage in 2021.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This is a counter play. Eckler, and he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On Herbert, his third interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
A handoff for Gibson.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Fitzpatrick. He gets it to Thomas. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson there to make the grab. And Washington has made this a one-score game.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From his end zone is K.J. Hill. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 1st down and more for Allen. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is Cook with a grab. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 4. Herbert. Pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13 from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 99 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. The CD, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points. He missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, Eckler, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the run, this is Jackson, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Play action. It's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Daron Payne able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Coming to you, coming to you. Check 52. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Now Fitzpatrick. To the right side and complete to Thomas. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
A run here for J.D. McKissick.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Fitzpatrick.
Got a man. It's Brown. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
And here's a give to Gibson.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
The Charger drive about to get going. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that three.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school as I was begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. He's got Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Running on first down, Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They didn't get out of bounds, but that's okay. They need one more just like that to give themselves a chance.
Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Washington, it's a victory for Ryan Fitzpatrick, playing now for his 9th NFL team. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.